For gamers by gamers. Carpe GM. Seize the Game Master.
Alright, well that's its turn. It moved into that action, so back to the top, Junebug.
Wow. It gonna die. Alright.
Is that the end of your
Yeah, it's
move?
close enough.
That's side to side. I'm on one side, he's on the other side, therefore it's fine.
Close enough.
Yeah. 19 plus stuff 25.
Definitely hits.
And savage attacker.
Roll shitty!
Average. You got average. So 12.
Alright.
X goes in somewhat as opposed
It
to
is
the first one.
It is bloodied now.
You know, which was more like, dent
Mouth?
in the
The square is 5 feet squares.
Yeah.
It's well within your bow range.
well within. It's almost too close.
Mr. Cheezels could run and try to fight it. It
Right.
would be less effective.
Do I have enough movement to get around to the other side of it? If I move
No.
from where I'm at?
No, you do not.
Probably not.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mr. Cheezels could get here and you could get, that's rough terrain. You could get here and Mr. Cheezels could get here and you'd have flanking.
Or you can shoot it with your bow.
Or you can just shoot with the bow.
You know that thing you're like specialized in. Just because the rogue ran in doesn't mean you should.
Rogue needed to run in to get his extra damage.
16?
16 hits.
Now that you've
Rogue
already
needed
made a
to run
mistake, don't forget your hunter's
You
mark
get
of
advantage.
melon.
He was already getting the sneak attack.
You only get so many times though.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
8.
I haven't played
8
Ranger yet,
points?
so I didn't know.
No, you can cast Hunter's Mark. I can
Okay.
cast Hunter's Mark. It's just, on these guys, if they'd already died, it's not generally worth it.
When one
Yes,
dies
we're going
before
down kind of
we,
quick.
before they move.
Gerbo.
I think I'm good hiding back there where I am.
Nobody's doing massive
So-
damage, but we're all doing damage.
Rehide
I should
for-
probably
You have to
rehide,
rehide,
so I
yeah.
can
You
have to
hide,
rehide,
yeah.
yeah. I don't have to, but yeah. Well, you don't, unless you don't want the bonus.
He gets advantage, but he's still.
Yeah, it's another 16 to stealth, which worked last time. And,
Your stealth roll is horrible.
yeah.
I feel like we should check on. Wait, are those drawers?
Nah, it's just hands. 18 to hit.
It's a thunderstorm coming.
What numbers?
18
Yes.
to hit. And
It's like pretty good damage there.
16 points of damage.
Yeah, you killed it.
MVP!
Yay!
These particular types of creatures they usually frequent more mountainous type terrain. More where it's more hills and stuff. Not this area, so it's really odd that these would be out in this type of area.
Yeah. These creatures aren't supposed to be here.
I have no reason to know why they're not supposed to be here, but I know they're not.
Okay.
I believe you.
By the same token, what are we supposed to do about it?
We did it. We killed them. Let's move on.
I'm sure they're here for a reason.
Unless you want to go down to their burrows and find out where they came from.
That sounds like a completely horrible idea.
Mr. Cheezels?
Doesn't Ankag's tunnel close behind it?
Probably.
Yeah, they're a burrower, so.
Okay, so Junebug goes over the hole in the rock. No hole.
Okay.
They were able to just pass through the dirt
I got a
seamlessly.
2 on my roll for nose. So
Okay.
Just kind of caved in, I think.
Must have. Alright, well, we're not equipped to track him, and we're not trying to track him, so
Wait, earthquake,
Well-
big bug.
we're not really here to kill these things or care, do we? Yeah, we're trying to kill the bandits.
Maybe there's something controlling them.
like
We should
bandits.
spread out and look. I'm just kidding. Joking.
Alright.
I pull out a wedge of cheese and eat it.
don't know why you're eating Mr. Cheezels, but I don't like to ask them. I stopped asking these questions a long time ago.
All right. Well, we
And Mr. Cheese's too.
we just got attacked here, so let's go a little ways and we'll set up camp. I guess I don't know. Can we see? I make a perception check to look around. I see nothing of any consequence.
I
That
believe
is
you.
correct.
What type of terrain is this?
12.
More like plains, grassland.
Wait, I guess we can make an investigation check.
I also got 12.
Looking for what?
I have no idea. 20
Okay.
to see what. 20 investigate to see why they came here. I don't think there's enough evidence for me to do anything, so I kind of glance around.
We're food.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
okay. Since I determined that I can't figure out why they came here, I'm just writing it off as a fluke. Let's
How
keep
far are
going.
we from the area in which they would normally frequent?
You're a ways away from it. Let me find the map here.
Out of character, everybody else is seeing the pattern, right? For enemies.
Elemental.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I figured
I
that
have a
out. But
perception of
Obviously, I can't reach that conclusion in character, logically.
28 to see if I can find. I'm looking to see if they left a trace of the burrow. When it came up, is there a disturbance in the ground that would have tipped us off now that I'm looking? Knowing where they came from, I'm looking to see if the burrowing disturbed the top part of the ground.
Only where they popped out. They came from.
all right.
Okay,
This is just a random chance encounter. Let's just keep going.
right, okay.
I listen to the ground and see if I can hear it coming. I got 22.
Okay.
perception.
You hear no other tremors or such like noises.
Okay. We travel for another hour or so.
Okay.
Take a short rest in the middle of the day.
And as we do, I jump from rock to rock, staying off the ground.
If they were graboids, you'd know.
Thank you.
I recover 4 hit points. Actually, I'll spend 2 hit dice.
Oh, we're doing the hit dice
9.
thing?
I recovered 9 hit points.
May as well start doing that, so. I recover a lot more than I took, so.
There we go.
Okay.
I Ryan healed my hit dice. Yeah, I got 20 points of healing sitting on the can, so I'm not really worried.
You are named Ryan.
All right, so then we continue for the rest of the day.
All right. You can do that, and you set up your travels or your camp and whatnot.
Okay. So the funny is, if we were in your forest is your favorite terrain. If we were in forest, he could actually be making survival checks to get food for the whole party while traveling without slowing down.
Yeah.
But we're not.
But we're not. So
I can still make survival checks to find food.
yeah, then you're just not looking out though, and you're our guide. We have enough food. We don't care. We're not traveling for a month in the woods. We're traveling for 5 days.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we stocked up on rations anyway from the stolen provisions. we
weren't
took that
stolen.
tower.
And we're
They weren't
Claimed.
seized.
Plunder?
Claimed.
Plundered,
Claimed.
seized. Okay.
Claim, that's a very nice positive word, yes.
We won, it's ours.
No one will complain about their missing.
To the victor goes this way.
What was that one woman's name that's surviving?
Savra.
Savra shows up at the tower door with like constabularies and like a paper deed.
She would never roll well enough to convince this constabularies to come with her.
All right. So you guys sleep, and everything seems to go okay, and you wake up in the morning.
Okay, we're completely recover our hit points anyway.
Okay.
All right, keep going.
Junebug's white kilt, great to sleep in.
Hey, let's back up in our.
Mend.
It's like from random rocks they roll around on.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
It takes them both
but he
several
still
minutes.
has soil smeared and like probably grass too smeared all over it.
That's him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just fixed the tears and holes. He's the one supposed to clean it.
Keeping me pretty and
Done.
pretty and frilly.
Pretty and pink.
The only way he could be any more cross-dresser is if someone made up his face in the middle of the night.
I think you can do that with prestidigitation, right?
So you guys are.
Well, it says I could make it clean or I could make it dirty. I suppose makeup is a form of soiling.
It is. It really is. I only make up.
So, yeah.
Indeed. So you travel for another day, day and a half, and you start seeing the occasional sign, Beige Right Inn, so many miles away.
Alright.
Okay.
That's
What symbols things say on wood?
Eat at Joe's.
It says it's going to be this long for till we get there.
What's at Joe's?
This long.
Food.
This one.
At Joe's is food?
Yes.
What at Joe's made of?
It's
Moving on.
Joe's is the name of the place.
Oh.
what's an at Joe?
That's what it's-
It's a combo number one.
Oh my god!
Comes with a large potato slice.
Hiking up his dress so he can walk in a normal stride. Junebug did clips or something.
It's not gonna get old.
Well, I have heard that when you're wearing skirts like that, sometimes it's easier to hop lightly on one foot than hop lightly on the other foot, facilitating easier movement while your skirt is raised.
What, like this?
Yes, skipping down the field is definitely the way to do that.
That you need to draw.
with the great axe, great sword, and great club all rattling against each other.
And him in your back.
Holding on to said great axe and great sword.
Oh my god.
All right,
But you're not in your
so,
pack
I have to
right
give
now.
this like a full painting treatment.
so one of those tiles has a camp on the back side of it. Find one. There's more than one that has it. Find one and put it.
We found our campsite. We have built ourselves
there it
a shelter.
No, got it.
I think that's a
I
little.
won.
That's a little big.
Yeah,
for
it was
a
the
camp.
first one.
Yeah,
So flip that back over.
yeah. We don't need quite that much camp.
So
You know what? You do need that much tent. Flip that back over.
All right. Well, is that our camp or someone else's camp?
This is something you're coming upon.
All right.
I wish we would have noticed it before we crossed into it.
Yeah, you-
Oh, wait a second. Maybe
Yeah,
you
you don't
just
have to be there. You need to be
pick that one up.
There might actually be one more under there. Flip that and see if there's another one.
Cabin,
Oh, I've got a tower base.
cabin.
Got it.
Yeah, use all three of them. And put them in the last three down here.
Okay. Like that.
Yep, good enough.
Oh. Are you peoples or ant monsters?
So,
I
let's
cast
see.
a message on him.
Oh, hold on. Jesus Christ, guys. Hold on a second.
Let James discuss what we see first.
Okay, so, Cletus, you get the, kind of see it first. There, you see a very small smoke trail coming up. And so,
I cast a message on our two rogues and say, why don't you stealth now and sneak up on this place as we walk in? I can't very well stealth while I'm holding the horse.
Does he tell anyone like Junebug or Malik to stop?
After I get a response from them, but messaging, I cast message.
it's only one target now, isn't it? It's just between you.
Right, but I can cast it on
Okay.
each one of them. Okay, yeah, because that is a cantrip.
Yeah.
So I cast it on each one, and so I cast it on him first. Do you agree?
Yep. I
cast
trip
it
into
on-
the bush.
Yep.
Okay, and then I message you and say the roads are
I'm
hiding.
gonna disappear.
Alright, so
They're going
Did you
so-
gerbo it?
so-
Oh yeah, I gerboed it.
I look over to you, and you and I are standing next to each other, and
So
go.
pull your figs off the map because you guys aren't on deck at this point yet.
Okay.
You saw it far
All
enough
right.
away that you can.
Message the two up front.
And then I will tell, and then I will message the other two that the rogues are hiding and coming up behind, so don't say anything about them.
Oh.
So you message, you point a figure towards a creature within range and whisper a message. Target and only the target hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear. Okay. So one target.
I
one
throw my
reply.
cloak over my head and walk into the back of the pack horse.
And then
really want that
he,
bad?
all four limbs flailing, he is dragged along, his head up its ass. Anyway.
That's
Oh,
what
that'll
gets
distract.
That'll
distract him if nothing else will.
I
That's
got
what
a 20 to disappear.
Did you roll a 1 on the die?
Yes, I rolled a 1 on the die.
Nice. I'll just hide right.
How far away from the camp?
Whoa!
Alright. We form up on you two. Gerbo, Zippo. Cletus, that's it. Cletus and I form up on you two. Stop you from going forward, and these two guys can scout ahead.
Realizing that I fudged that when I walked in the accident horse, I re-roll, get a 27. I try again.
You try again.
Yes.
But first, you have your head prestidigitated.
Are there trees I
For
can
what?
get in?
Stop. Okay.
There's what you see there.
And then I
Are
made
they
the
big
rear
enough
of
to
the
climb
horse.
up inside of it? Like a tree?
Well, we don't see it. Those two are seeing it.
Let's let those two guys scout ahead. And technically, your hide check should resolve until until you run up against their first passive. Rather, technically.
Well, you still should have had a number of like 7 or 8, though, right?
Oh, no, it would have been 10, but it was still 1.
Well, I thought with skill checks, the ones weren't like auto.
Oh, wait, I can re-roll ones.
Oh, yeah.
So you did.
Oh yeah, you just did that.
Derp.
So 27.
There you go.
That's hilarious.
You see, I don't roll a lot of ones. I just roll really bad.
You're like, wait, that's a horse butt.
Well, I'm currently using the dice you cursed,
Oh, see, there you go.
so I'll probably be re-rolling a lot of ones tonight.
It's starting to feel that way. We seem to each have our weeks.
Because this seems to be, it's the dice.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was like, that's 2 for me tonight already.
You went to his dice, not his.
Oh, it's no fun with James. And besides, he'll just lie.
These are valid points.
Oh, trust me, when I roll really, really bad at the Game Master, I'm like, okay, this encounter's way too easy because they missed every time. They're going to suddenly start hitting.
Are you going to get all my chips before I get them?
It's only about 10. Moses is a scavenger. He always has been, he always will be.
Do you realize the freaking price of Doritos?
Each one of those chips costs $1.
Yeah.
No. Might as well. Alright, so which one of you guys, both rows sneaking up there?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, yeah. Both rows are sneaking up. The other 4 of us are way back there hiding in whatever these two, or whatever he says is a good hiding place.
So put your rows where you want to hide.
This will be on this side tree line somewhere.
Yeah. We tie up the horse and do all the prerequisite pre-battle nonsense.
Junebug climb tree.
No climbing trees, that's stupid.
7 in.
How far away would 500 feet be from the camp?
500 feet.
500 feet.
100 squares.
100 squares.
Like
and
physically, like is it on the board or is it?
It's back here. It's
Studied on the table.
So that's 8
Probably
squares.
over here. Yeah, okay.
8 squares, so it'd be 10, 12,
Or a range
13
of
tiles.
something.
You're looking for 13
This
tiles.
is
away.
32. This is 32.
Yes, and when you
Moving
start
way
to
back
walk
here.
that far back, I grab you by the shoulder and keep you with the rest of us so that we're not spread out.
Stay towards the back of the
Stay
board.
with everyone else until the battle starts.
Okay.
What?
And then he runs.
It'll be like
What
that
if no
here.
battle?
I don't know. That's why we're staying together.
Slight negative space.
I assume this character is being quiet. We just have to hear each other. All right, so you guys are able to get there. You don't seem to
It's very
be
loud,
noticed.
And you're right next to the line.
Are we noticing
Pour
anything
out
else?
some or something.
Huh?
Are we noticing anything?
Yes, I'm about to read words.
Hooray!
So,
A small, carefully banked cooking fire smolders in the middle of this haphazard encampment. A half a dozen battered old tents and crates of provisions are scattered around, along with racks on which pieces of smoked fish are curing. Several fierce-looking human warriors are hunkered down in front of their tents, tending to their gear or quietly conversing.
the problem with messages, you actually have to be able to see them to message them. So you have to be able to point at them.
We can do the thieves can't thing and
Yeah, they.
sign back and forth of like. Yeah.
So
We're gonna
that's,
die. Retreat.
that's what you cowards see.
Alright, so we will get a count of numbers and give him the sign to head back.
It's like,
Okay.
Alright.
Make another stealth roll to get out of there.
One! Alright, no, actually that's a 9.
Okay.
27.
Okay.
17's
So-
a lucky number.
You move your 30, or however far you move, one move back. You move half of your move that way.
Alright. So we'll be about 15, 10, something. 3, we'll be headed to that tree over there.
Okay. At this point, these guys in this front tent look over, and you see it. Look over in your direction,
See me doing the.
and you hear them say, "Spies!"
Uh-oh.
And all of
How
them
loudly
are
do they say it?
just like I said it.
I will snap around, throw arms up in the air, and run.
We've got to come up with better signals.
I will remind the party that there are 2 inspiration animals out there, and Nick could get one if you give it to him and describe something that he did to deserve it.
Okay.
He didn't fail at everything today.
Nope.
The person
Nope.
who gives it to it has to describe it.
I
You're
give it
part
to
of this,
him.
unfortunately.
You have one.
I give him the inspiration
Mm-hmm.
as he is wisely sucking them into our range so that we can attack part of the party without them being all together.
I would have went with he stayed in the tree line. Earlier stealth.
Okay.
Alright.
So you want to reroll your stealth check?
Oh, so I don't have to do what he advised?
Well, that's what you did. That's why I gave it to you. Now, if you choose to change that, that's fine.
Since I just introduced this thing last week,
So yeah, this will let me
Yes.
re-roll this.
so the
stealth
spies
dice.
thing might not have happened.
So yeah, I'm gonna try to avoid this. It was almost a 2. Alright, so now it's 20 somethings. 26.
Alright.
Okay. They don't notice you leave.
Okay.
Sneak, sneak, sneak.
And then you can give the inspiration to someone else.
Yeah.
All right. So,
I'm gonna give
what
it
were
the
they,
cargo.
bandits?
So you have to.
An army unit?
Sneak, sneak, sneak. Can we just take out?
Yes.
Trappers? Did you
Well-
overhear what they were talking about while you were up close range?
I didn't get that close.
Ah.
When I walked up and realized that it was at least 8 well-armored humanoids,
Hmm.
I decided that that was a really bad idea for me to get that close in the first place. And even a worse idea for me to stay there for long periods of time.
All right then. Well, we don't know if they could be an entirely legitimate group of people out here exercising. They could be looking for the same bandits we're looking for. Yes, Jude Barb.
Only way we know they bounce is if we let them see us and see if they attack us. Bigger stuff.
Or if we have somebody that could pose as a hunter.
Or
And see if they try to
the
rob
3
you.
of us
Oh, you mean
sneak up and hide and cover the other 3 as they wander into the camp. And then-
But no, one hunter I don't know. That's the problem. If one hunter they might just react to differently than a group of 3 heavily armored people. If they see 3 heavily armored people, they might just try to kill us offhand.
The one that was closest to you, where you were standing, at his feet, he had you could see his weapon and his shield. He wasn't wearing any armor, but his shield looked like.
If they're unarmed, it'll help
Make a
us lot.
perception check.
17.
Okay. The shield looked like it was made of, at least the outer layer of it was almost like it was almost made of copper. And it was sort of like, looked like it had been hammered into the shape of like a horseshoe crab shell. And his longsword looked like it had like teeth coming out the side of it.
Any of our favorite symbols on it, or anything looked like any of our favorite symbols.
I don't believe those are specifically on them anywhere, no.
I relay this information along with it could probably fetch a good price if we were to acquire it.
Like strange swords.
Yes, that sounds... Well, we fought an air cult. Maybe there's a water cult with sawtooth swords
Well,
that are
I'm
barbed
thinking
and club-like.
with this particular armament, they're less likely to be bandits.
Okay. Well, do they look like Wormsford's men?
But the other people you saw just had normal equipment.
Maybe they dirt cult with bug monsters. Kind of like big chickens, only bugs.
We could take out the leader, and the rest of them would have to follow us by pack rules.
That
Raised by
doesn't-
wolves, I can't help it.
Oh, you were too? What?
He could
Yeah,
challenge.
yeah, he said make perfect sense, yeah.
He could challenge the leader, and you could be.
Jumbo going.
Okay.
He's onto something.
He's trying to think of some logical way to say no.
You know what? Fine. Junebug could go in and challenge her and see what they want. If they're part of... You two sneak up. You three sneak up, get a lot closer. Actually, you can sneak up too, can't you?
We can do a party
We
scene.
could
can
all
get there.
sneak up.
Yeah, let's all sneak up a lot closer, and then Junebug will walk in and say...
I've been told to skip.
What?
He's gonna skip in his dress.
It's gonna be easier for me to
That will at least get him in the
if I'm
front door.
skipping.
All right, fine.
So
we're
I
gonna
hike up my dress, I skip
So,
in.
question.
While they,
I have a legitimate question.
I'm listening.
So if there's a half orc skipping into your camp, does that give everybody else advantage on hiding?
in a white frilly dress. In a white frilly dress. With a symbol of
Argument.
bird on it.
Cuthbert.
Bird.
Just
Bird cuts.
It feels there should be it just feels like there's a situation bonus there.
We'll see.
Say group inspiration.
7 foot tall. Don't forget.
Okay.
All right,
You can
Junebug,
bring the...
put your figure out in the middle of that clearing that kind of appeared in the center of those tiles when you guys
Wait, so he made the dress for me, and I'm 6 feet, so he's 7 feet. So not only is he wearing the dress, the skirt is pretty damn short on him.
Yeah.
Well, it was a full length
I
dress.
mean, I guess I don't have to hike
Okay,
it up
so
that
it
much.
comes up to...
It would have been. It'd be about the kill height on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then
On my
that's-
knee.
shove that back together. Yeah.
Let's,
All
let's fix the fissures in the ground.
Yeah.
All right. Let's. Okay.
We're past the earthquake.
So that's our plan. We're all sneaking up as a group sneak, and Junebug is going to... Let's have Junebug circle around and come in from this side, and we'll come in from that side. So he comes in, like, this way. Just so we have some space. And then we're all going to sneak up and try to get over there someplace. Junebug, and we'll message Junebug for when he's to start, or we'll go, "Ba-ba, ba-ba." That's be your code to go. Bird noise.
No, just let them wait for 15 minutes and we'll sneak in. Then
Oh,
we'll go.
God. You
Bird
expect
noise.
Junebug to be able to...
You could-
Okay,
He
Junebug.
hears a random bird, and then he runs in.
One...
I can
Yeah.
message him when we're in spot.
Yeah,
Alright.
you got minor image. You can cast a thing that makes a very specific sound. So,
I hear a real crow and think it's them.
yeah, that's basically when you hear the real when you hear chicken, actual chicken, go cock-a-doodle-doo. Then you go in, okay?
Yeah, because that's not going to be misplaced at all.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Yeah, hear cock-a-doodle-doo.
Like first thing in morning.
Yes, like first thing in morning.
Rooster.
Yes,
Okay.
I
Then
can't
go
do
in.
that. You can do that good because I can't.
that's minor image can make a sound.
Minor illusion.
Minor illusion. That's what I meant. Can make a sound. So we creep in over here someplace.
So,
Let's creep us in.
all right. So,
Let's roll.
how far away are you gonna be from the camp when Junebug gets to that point?
We are going to try to be as close as possible. So
I think this stands of trees is where we're going to end up.
So you guys are coming in prior to him.
Yes.
Yes.
So we're gonna sneak in. Junebug is over here someplace, far enough out of sight that they can't see him. We're gonna hear cock-a-doodle-doo, which is his thing, which can be very loud, but he can generate it over here, so it doesn't need to be
let's
that
see if
loud.
we can do our group sneak.
All right,
and see
so
if
I
that
need
works.
3 successful stealth checks from the 5 that are sneaking. Well,
So
a total of 3, not 3 each.
24.
All right.
All right, let me see here.
24?
24.
17.
15.
Okay. Yeah, you guys put yourself in that little clearing behind the trees there.
All right.
Here.
Yeah.
Clang, clang.
Well, that'll actually work out for me. Okay. Okay. We get to there. Cool.
It's Mr. Cheesel's thing.
He's part of.
So, better than all of yours. He has pads on his feet.
Plus, all that cheese is giving him a lot of extra weight, which really drops the sound quotient quite a bit. The reason Mr. Cheezels doesn't fight is because Mr. Cheezels weighs about 100 pounds more than the average cat. Also, he wheezes a lot.
Mr. Cheezels is a Garfield version of a panther. Anyway.
All he eats is cheese, though.
And lasagna.
Like, I hate Mondays.
Cheesy lasagna.
Cheese, the cheesier the better.